Adjust your shoulders, checking your head and neck and everything. Just kind of notice what you're feeling like here. And we're going to hug the right knee into your chest. Breathe. And if you can, notice where your neck and shoulders are. We're going to stretch the left leg out onto the mat, pressing the heel into the mat. And, kind of go and check, where is that foot? Is everything okay? Can you push that heel, that thigh, make a muscle through the thigh and breathe and hold? A big stretch through that hip. And from this position, we're going to inhale and invite that right thigh to the left with the left hand. The right hand will come down and we're going to turn a little bit and maybe even look over that right shoulder. And this is a perfect place to feel the breath and the areas of movement that occur in the body when we breathe. The belly and the ribs and the chest are affected. Inhaling and exhaling, keep pressing into the mat with your left thigh and your right arm. And some of us, the right shoulder will come off, others it will stay down. Find a position. They're a little bit different. So find the one that you want to do today, and maybe on another day you'll do it differently. So just keep your breath. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, come back center, and this is a nice time to bring the right knee into your chest once again. And if you have your yoga strap, you'll take it around the ball of the foot, that right foot. And so Rita's going to show us right now how she's going to take that strap around the ball of her foot. She's going to straighten that leg up way out and press out. And she's only going to go, each of us will only go as far as we can while the knee is very straight. You are holding on to the strap, and so you want to make sure that your shoulders and your neck aren't here, but rather we'll draw them back and down. I'm going to hold on to my leg. Breathe, hold, steady. If you can, dorsiflex the ankle. Lift the top of your foot to your shin and extend the toes. That gives us a little extra stretch. And press the left foot, heel, thigh into the mat. Breathe, hold. Imagine that you're separating energetically the thighs, going out from your center, out from your center. Breathe, inhaling and exhaling. Steady and rhythmic. When you're ready, we're going to go climb up that strap. And we're going to lift our head and our chest and our shoulders. We're going to climb, we're going to breathe. This is a good place to test. Can I come up here and still breathe? Can I have a conversation with someone? Or am I holding my breath? You don't want to hold your breath. Slowly lower down as you inhale and exhale. We're going to bend the right knee and bend the left knee, but the left foot's going to stay on the mat. Hold steady. We're going to take that right foot out of that strap and take that right ankle and put it right over the left thigh. Here, if you can, this is our figure 4 stretch. It's a great piriformis stretch. We'll start by just settling in. Many of us are going to stay right here, and I know Bobby has her modification. She's going to stay right there. And each of us are checking in on our bodies here. Holding steady. This is a great way to stretch the rotators in the pelvis and to get information about how our body's doing. Now, some of us are going to stay here. The thigh is being invited to go out. Some of us are going to say, hey, I think I can invite my left thigh in and hold on to it. Each of us are different. Notice if when you reached for your thigh that your neck and shoulders got all crunchy, and if they did, that means that it's not time yet. So put everything down and just breathe and be at peace. But if you can keep everything supported, then stay right there. We dorsiflex, remember plantar flex, dorsiflex. We dorsiflex the ankle when it's over, and that helps to open space up within the knee joints to help to reduce any unnecessary pressure. We don't want any pressure on the knees. Remember, this should feel good. And the feel good, Rita, where do you feel this?
Inner thigh, glutes.
Ah, so she feels it on her inner thighs, over here on her butt. So that, it should feel good. You'll feel a stretch, but it shouldn't feel overwhelming, or, you shouldn't be throwing daggers at your yoga teacher when you're doing this one. That would not be bad. That would not be good, you know, that's a bad thing. All right, here we go. So we're going to slowly release down. We're going to take that right ankle off of the left thigh as we're going to now switch legs. Bring the left knee into your chest. Hold, breathe. Shoulders back and down. Straighten that right leg out. And dorsiflex the ankle. Press that right heel into the mat. Engage your buttock. Breathe. Hold steady as you inhale and exhale. During our practices, you'll hear us ask you to keep breathing. And you may have missed the part, because I didn't say it at the beginning of this video, to breathe if you can with the mouth closed through the nose. This is not an easy thing to do, and so it takes great focus and concentration. That's important. You want to keep your mind in the practice. You don't want to be out at the store or your mind off in some other town. You want to be right here, right within your body. We're going to take the right hand onto that left knee and invite that left thigh to go across your body, breathing. You might put the left hand down on the mat, and as you do the rotation here, just go to the place where you can breathe and it feels good, and you might even reach out to your friend right next to you, and hopefully that you're not bothering them, or you know, just kind of breathe. It's all good, inhaling and exhaling. And if you're doing this practice at home on your own, then you'll reach out to your, maybe you have your puppy dog next to you or your kitty cat. Maybe you're a bird person. You might have your bird next to you. I have no idea, and I'm not going to judge. No judging here. So we just kind of decide what you want. Breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling that stretch and feeling the effect through your rib cage. Okay, if all else fails and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have any time for any yoga, do this. Lie on the ground or lie on your bed and bring your knee into your chest and then bring it across your body and breathe. If you could do that one posture and hold it for 5 or 10 breaths, it is really good stuff, and it can make a significant impact, a positive impact on your functioning and your mobility in your spine and your thorax and your breathability. So anyway, there's your tip for the day. If all else fails, do this one. We're going to inhale and exhale. Draw that left thigh back to center as you inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to find our strap. So here we go. Go find that strap, because we want to straighten that left leg out. And as you're straightening that left leg out, we're going to make a muscle, and you can use your strap. We dorsiflex, straighten the knee, strengthen the quadricep. That helps to stretch the backside. And then just take this to where you can breathe. Now, I not only was born fairly flexible, but I've been doing this for a long time, so my leg goes over here somewhere. But that doesn't mean that I'm any healthier than any other person just because I have that flexibility. We all have our own things, right? But yes, this is something, if we can, take notice, if the knee is still bent, it's not a bad stretch, it's a little bit of a different stretch. And at this point right now, with that strap, I want you to straighten that leg out. And even if the leg has to be over there, and use the strength of your arms from the shoulder girdle, drawing the belly muscles in to hold onto that strap. And then just take that stretch to wherever it'll go. Breathe. And you can hold it. You might notice that the knee kind of quivers, the thigh gets tired, and that's common. And over time, it gets less. Now let's take our strap, let's go climbing. We're going to go climb up. We're using those abdominals, we're breathing, we're pressing through that right heel, breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And then when you're ready, slowly lowering down. Inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and now begin to bend and take that left foot out of that strap. We're going to bend the right knee and take that left ankle over that right thigh. Keeping the hips level, press the thigh outward, breathe. Lengthen the neck and the shoulders, breathe. You could stay right there, hold, breathe. The knee joint should feel just fine. The hips and the thighs, so. There's a stretch happening. And then when you're ready, hug that right knee. For those of us who we'll hug that right knee, thigh into our chest and hold and breathe. Once again, now this is a great place to think a happy thought. Bring a positive intention into your mind's eye. So many blessings. We're surrounded by them, so. A positive outlook on life is a great indicator for a healthy mind, body, and spirit. So it's really important. It's good stuff. Inhaling and exhaling, steady and rhythmic in our breath. And when you're ready, slowly lowering. Uncross that left ankle. We're going to do a checkup for our upper quadrant right now, and if you will, head and neck and neutral, knees are bent, the beginning of our bridge posture, but as we're here in this position, feet, hips, shoulders level, we're going to take the arms up. And we're doing a checkup for the range of motion of our upper quadrant. From here, we're going to bend the elbows. And as you bend the elbows, the fingers might touch right next to your ears, possibly. And then from there, you're going to decide, can you put the palms flat on the mat? Whoo, that's not easy, but we're checking. What's happening in your shoulders? Do your neck, does it get all tight? What happens here? Can you put the palms down? This is a great way to get started. Now, we're going to come out of this position in a moment because I want to go ahead and come out and release to start in your bridge. Some of you, when you did that, you're like, oh, I can't get my palms down. All right, let's go try something else. We're going to change the body position a little bit. Palms firm, right alongside your body. Feet firm. Draw the belly muscles in, core muscles. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. We're going to squeeze the buttocks. Press strong through the arms. Don't let anybody lift them if they tried. Breathe. Squeeze the buttocks. Find all your core muscles and then lift the hips. Breathe. Now here we have lifted the hips. I'm going to shimmy my shoulders down, away from my ears. Hold steady and breathe. From here, lifting the hips can give us a little advantage for the arms. Go try that thing again. Reach the arms up, hold, breathe. Bend the elbows, hold, breathe. Put the fingers down and see if the palms are in the same place or if they changed. While you're here, this should not bother. It should not hurt your knees. Knees. Your elbows or your shoulders. Yeah, it should not hurt your knees. Should not hurt those areas. The wrists may not like this a whole lot, but really it should be more about the muscles in your forearms and not just the wrist joint. So go and check that. Press through those hands. Breathe. This is the beginning of a backward bend, but guess what? You don't have to backward bend to be effective in getting the benefits of this posture. We're going to release the arms out. We're going to release the hips down. Woo. Breathe and hug the knees in close. Lengthen the neck. Breathe. Make some small circles. This is circling taking both thighs and circling the thighs around, and now reverse the circles. It's a wonderful way to massage the pelvis along the sacrum. Those are parts of our hips and the lowest part of our spine. And now when you're ready, you can keep the knees up or you can put the feet down. We're going to drop the thighs, both of them, to the right. Look over the left shoulder and breathe. Once again, this spinal twisting action is, if all else fails, do this one. Do this one as often as you can. It's such a fantastic sensation of stretch, and it encourages so many natural processes. While you're here, breathing, thinking wonderful, happy thoughts. Inhaling and exhaling. And now engaging your core muscles, slowly drawing the thighs back to center as you inhale, and then allowing them to drop over to the left. Look over the right shoulder and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Steady and rhythmic. And Now when you're ready, engaging your core, coming back to center. This is a great time to find those blankets. Now you can choose to put your hands up on a blanket. I think Rita's got her blanket over there somewhere. Do you? Yeah? Oh, she doesn't have a blanket, so Rita's going to put her hands underneath her hips. She's going to show us how you can actually do this modified inversion with her hands underneath her hips, and her legs are going to go up into your chest, and then the legs will go up. Now, she's doing, come on back down, Rita, for just a moment. Yeah, you see, I'm always getting after people. She's going to widen her legs. For this particular modification, she's going to be wide in her legs. Each of us is going to keep our eyes in center, legs even wider. And if she chooses to go over, then she will, and she'll go over. Some of us are going to use our blanket, like Bobby's back there. She's got her blanket, put her hips on their blanket, and she lifts one leg up at a time, and then the other. Good. And she's going to rest right there. And I'm not sure. Oh, there. Pat's looking great over there. I see Gail. Gail's deciding what she wants to do. She's using her super block. And she's going to use that for support, and I don't know, I think I'm just going to lie here and watch them, but it actually is really good to get upside down, so let me go find something that feels good. I like it right about here, and sometimes, let me see, I'm going to put my hands underneath my hips, relax my neck and shoulders, and I'm just going to stay right here. Now this is called our modified legs up the wall posture, or supported legs up the wall posture to be more precise. Because I've got the support of my hands, some of us have the support of the blankets, but legs up the wall, you can actually be lying on a bed or on the floor and put your legs up on the wall. Hey, gee, I wonder how they got the name of this posture. So you're just breathing and holding. It's so good to get upside down, I can't tell you. This feels good, so hopefully you're doing this with us and not just watching. So if you are just watching, that's good for the first time, but then after that, get on your yoga mat, join us. Inhaling and exhaling. Now when you're ready, bend your knees slowly, and this bending the knees gives you a little more control in your spine. Turn on your abdominals, and if you're on a blanket or block, or roll yourself down a little bit, put one foot down, then the other. We're going to lift the hips off the blanket or block if we were up on one of those. And then we're going to take and place the feet close to each other, knees bent. We're going to drop the thighs out to the side like butterfly wings, and the soles of the feet are facing each other. And we're going to press, using our muscle energy, the thighs out. We're going to press the hands into the mat and squeeze between the shoulder blades, squeezing the buttocks, opening the chest and the throat, lengthening long. And some of you who are like, yeah, I know this one, you might even lift the hips off the mat while you press through the arms, but others are like, yeah, you all go ahead. I'm just going to press my thighs outward, breathe into the front of my body, inhale and exhale, and then slowly release down. Bring the thighs back to center, and when you're ready, we're going to stretch the legs out. And stretch the arms out and hold in this position. Hi, I'm Nydia Darby. I'm the owner of Nydia's Yoga Therapy Studio in San Antonio, Texas. We have an array of videos that are available for your viewing pleasure as well as your practice. Go to my website, www.nydiasyogatherapy.com. The only thing that you have to do is breathe, so have a fabulous day. Namaste.